Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everyone is ready to fight.
Look
What's
at you.
up,
You're
bestie?
wearing something that appears to not be a t-shirt.
I know. I dolled it up for work today. That's
I was gonna
part of
say,
my
you
vibe
gotta
check.
start getting fancy for work.
I have been getting fancy with it, and honestly, it's been very fun.
It is.
I'm wearing
Um,
stockings right now.
Ooh.
Who is
Yeah, I
she?
think I, yeah, I think I've told you before. Like when I first started, like my first job out of college at University of Maine, I was wearing like heels every single day because I was like, "Look at me, I'm a professional."
Ooh.
And I used to get like so excited, like, "Look at me, I'm so grown up in my dress pants and my heels," and then time kept going.
Maybe I'll get to that point, but right now I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I did wear nothing but heels for the first like 3.5 years after I graduated, and I wore flats the first time I remember in 2016.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, anything fun up with you?
Um, Nothing. I'm not saving for the worsening, I guess.
Okay, well then I want to start off with the first bullet point that I have on the document for tonight. Girl, have you heard the fucking news?
I saw your note and had no idea what it means, so I don't know. Have I?
Okay, wonderful. They hit the fucking Pentagon in terms of Doctor Who today. The show has been canceled again.
Wait, what? They
Doctor
canceled
Who
Doctor
is
Who?
on an indefinite hiatus
Huh.
because Russell T
Interesting.
Davies botched that last season so badly.
I haven't even watched it. That was the first one with I already forgot his name. That
Shooty
guy.
Gatwa?
Yeah, that guy. Um why I was gonna say the guy from Sex Education. Yeah, I haven't even watched it. Like I saw the episode where he man, I'm just not coming up with words today.
Regenerates?
Regenerated. There we go. Yep.
There we go.
I got there. So I saw that, but I didn't watch any of his actual episodes because I kind of forgot that they came out.
Yeah, I
So I don't know
have
if he's any
not
good or not.
seen anything from Shooty Gatwa's tenure, but from what I've heard, he was done dirty by the writers.
And that tends to be the case because a lot of people didn't like the Jodie Whittaker episodes. And I think it's nothing to do with Jodie or Shooty. I think it's the writing and people
And
are just not happy with it.
here's the thing. The fact that there has been so much Doctor Who content on my Twitter timeline in particular today has reawakened the sleeper agent Whovian within me. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
used to be crazy about Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, I used to be a much bigger fan than I am now. It's funny. I was actually just talking about this the other day because, well, I mean, this is going to come up in the worsening, but I was at Niagara Falls Comic Con over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we were looking at Funkos, and they had like a couple of Doctor Who ones, and my friend was like picking them up and looking at them, and so the guy was like, "Oh, are you into Doctor Who?" Like we try to make sure we stock Doctor Who for people who like it because like nobody does that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, that's so sad, but also I didn't even realize how little like that I saw that was related to Doctor Who. And that's why we had this whole conversation. I was like, is Doctor Who dead?
Doctor
Like
Who is kind
people
of
just
dead. It
people
died
just
for
like stop.
real today.
Officially, yeah. But I think
Mm-hmm.
it's been dead for a while. They just didn't know it, which is sad.
Which absolutely, and also just beef with the way the show was. I haven't even watched this, but I have beef with the way it was handled. No Daleks for the Last Doctor, at all.
Really?
Really, not a single one.
Like wait, so you mean Last Doctor as in Jodie Whittaker?
No, as in Ncuti Gatwa never
Oh,
faced it
okay.
off against the Daleks once.
Yeah, I feel like there's just like the short list of like monsters that every
Mm-hmm.
doctor has to fight. Daleks being one of them,
Daleks,
Cybermen being one of them.
Cybermen.
And then there are others that are like a little less important but are cool. Things like Weeping Angels. I love a Weeping Angels
Love the
episode.
Weeping Angels. The Jazoon are kind
Yeah.
of fun.
Oh, I do love the Jadoon. Yeah, right. So it's like, but I feel like I'm missing one. But at least Daleks and Cybermen, I think, are like the they were quiet
ones.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Because they've been around
Master's
forever.
a recurring villain.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Doctor Who died on a random Wednesday during Pride Month, and I got to tell you, that was not on my 2026 bingo card.
Yeah, no, it's very sad. It makes me actually want to go like and watch Doctor Who.
I know. Like I have all of my favorite Doctors episodes on Blu-ray because of course I do. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I've been talking to Kyle about this, and I'm like, I feel like I'm giving you such a bad impression of this show by like talking about all the complaints, because there are some banger fucking episodes of that show from every era.
Wait, has he not seen it?
He has never seen Doctor Who.
See, but that's lovely. That's like a treat for the future.
I know. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Like that show has emotionally devastated me so many times.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, he has seen the 90s movie.
Interesting.
He watched it with me because we were doing it for Regrettable Reviews. But yeah, aside from being reminded that I am in fact crazy for that show and still, or it was crazy for that show and in fact still kind of am.
Mm-hmm.
I had a point and I just completely gone. You hate to see it.
Yeah, no, I can't read your mind.
Oh, sure. I remember. Okay. Fandoms like are never funnier than when they are falling apart. Like, I have never seen so many banger Doctor Who memes in my life than I have on my Twitter timeline today. Any given fandom is at its comedic height when shit hits the fan.
Is it the despair?
It's the despair. It's hilarious. And also just like celebrating the downfall of Russell T Davies, which I totally agree with.
Yeah. 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 I mean, he has not been great for the show.
No, he has not been.
What stage of grief is these kinds of memes? Like,
I mean, it's all over the place, man.
Yeah. Like, they gotta add a stage, specifically the memeing stage.
Also,
I think that's how we deal with it now.
I saw a tweet today. It was like, I bet the group chat of actors who have all played the Doctor is popping off. What I wouldn't give to be in that chat right now. Because you know it exists.
Yeah. Or, I don't know. I imagine they, like, have smaller group chats, but not, like, one big one.
Still, I would love to know what's going on.
That's how
I want to know what Christopher Eccleston thinks of this shit. Because you know he has words.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to think of, like, all the people who have, like, been on Doctor Who, whose opinions I would love to hear. He would definitely be up there, because I...
And here's the thing, I think...
Brutally honest.
Yeah, he would be very brutally honest. I think the final nail in the coffin for Doctor Who was when... what the fuck was it? When Jodie Whittaker randomly regenerated into David Tennant.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? We need to stop with the 10 Rose nostalgia. That was a great fucking era of Doctor Who. Like, it rocked, but we need to let it go. Why the fuck did Ncuti Gatwa regenerate into Billie Piper?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, see, you've repressed it because it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually see it.
No, I didn't either, but I saw people talking about it, and I was just like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, what I really hate, though, is that this is happening after they had the first female Doctor.
I know, and then everyone's going to be like,
oh, the first Black and gay Doctor.
Exactly, because they're going to be like, oh, look, Doctor Who went woke, and now it's canceled. Get fucked.
Yeah, so that makes it look bad. But also, like... I hate to say it, but to what extent might that have played a role? Because some people suck.
Yeah, some people do suck. And the thing is, like, I am not nearly as much into the, like, classic Who as I am into the stuff that was airing when I was, like, a tween teenager in college, etc. But I know that when Doctor Who got canceled the first time, the last episode was Ace and the Seventh Doctor kind of like walking off into the sunset and saying like, oh, there's still so much work to be done. And I feel like that was a place that left it where you could pick it up again. I don't think anyone's going to want to fucking touch the show where they left it.
Yeah, I have no idea where they would have left off.
Like, where the hell are you going to go after the Doctor regenerates into his girlfriend? Or his, like, old girlfriend?
Oh, okay, so that's where it ended?
Pretty much.
So it's like cliffhanger. It wasn't like they were sort of preparing themselves.
No. And actually, another reason I hate Russell T Davies is his condescending, like, attitude towards this whole thing, where he admitted in an Instagram post, he was like, oh yeah, we just said that there was going to be a Christmas special this year to try and secure the future of the franchise. We never actually wrote one. Isn't that such bullshit?
Yeah, no. I feel like they were trying to do way too much in the more recent seasons.
And too much
nostalgia. I can't remember. Well, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was an episode. It was one of the Jodie Whittaker episodes, and it was toward the end. Oh my gosh! And it's been a few years since I watched it, so I don't remember exactly what happened. But they were basically trying to like change the entire universe of the show in a single episode and change all the rules. And it's like, no,
you can't do that. The show is getting too lost in its own lore, I think.
Yeah. No, it's like, keep it simple, right? The Doctor is an alien. He has 2 hearts. He's part of a race that mostly died out. Cool. Let's just leave it. You don't have to go too deep into this.
The constant bringing back and destroying again of Gallifrey got so old.
Yeah.
It got so old.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did a lot, I think, more with that in the classic Who. Like, that was a big part of it. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, was it the 50th anniversary movie that they did?
Yeah, the special.
Like, Gallifrey Falls No More, kind of whatever.
And if they had left it there, that would have been great.
Yeah. No, I thought that was good. That was interesting. And that was
fantastic.
Enough. Didn't need to be touched after that.
Mm-hmm. But they kept fucking doing it.
Maybe they just ran out of ideas. I don't know.
How do you run out of ideas in a show where your setting is literally all of time and space?
Where there are practically no rules. They just make up stuff all the time. There's all kinds of continuity issues. That's fine. Honestly, a show that's been going on that long and is not reality based.
Yeah,
you're going to have continuity issues. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's not really the point.
Ugh. Yeah, so Doctor Who is unfortunately dead. And you hate
I wonder. But they did say indefinite hiatus was the phrasing.
The exact phrasing was put out to tender.
Put out to tender?
I have no... I'm guessing
it's
Does that mean
Britishism. It's like for sale? Essentially, waiting for somebody to pick it up. Not me just suddenly Googling this phrase because I'm curious. Yeah, to put out to tender means to formally invite bids from suppliers or contractors to complete a specific project or provide a service. So basically, they're like, anybody want to buy this show off of us?
I don't like that. Again, because where they left it, nobody's going to want to fucking touch it. Yeah,
so not being a BBC show anymore? Like, could hypothetically be like a Netflix series.
No. Okay. We as a society need to put our foot down about some things.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's one of them.
Because the right bidder could potentially do something really good with it, though. It's just got to be the right bidder. And that's going to be, I don't know who that would be.
I have no idea who that would be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I keep trying to come up with ideas, but
yeah, I've been just watching this unfold and like watching people's reactions to this all day, and it has been a time.
Yeah, that is a disappointment. I don't go on the internet. Why did I was trying to remember what you put in the doc for this point. All it says is disc. What does that mean?
What? No, it doesn't. Hold on. I'm looking at it right now. It says discuss the Doctor Who news.
Weird. Mine only says disc.
Strange.
Let me refresh. Oh, I refreshed and now it. I wonder if you typed the. Were you in the middle of typing when I opened up the doc earlier?
Maybe.
Yeah, I only had the disc part and I was very confused.
Indeed. Okay, so that's what's happening with that. I just felt like bringing that up because, again, like hearing this made me remember how much of a fan of that show I am, and I figured you would want a little reminder too.
You know, I think we do take it for granted because it's been around for so
50
long.
fucking years. Over that now.
But even like the more recent, right? Like, how long's that been a thing? 20-something?
20-something years? Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly what year, like the Christopher Eccleston.
It started in 2005.
I thought it was somewhere in the middle of the aughts. Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't it though?
So, yeah, that's been the majority of your life that it's been a thing. So it's kind of...
And also, isn't it fucking ironic that the man who brought Doctor Who back also killed it?
Yeah, he should have stayed away.
He really should have stayed away.
It was better off under Stephen Moffat.
Yeah, the Chibnall era was pretty messy. Not that Stephen Moffat was perfect, but like, come on now.
But it was better than...
Yeah, definitely. So that's that, I suppose. Would we like to get into our next point for the evening?
It was almost 20 minutes of talking about Doctor Who. By the
Whatever,
way,
man.
I wanted to point out this comment. Did you see this comment?
Thank you. My the aesthetic I go for most days is office goth. So nice to know I'm achieving it.
Nice.
Okay. So the next thing we have to talk about, or our actual like first question of the night is, let's see, I know we loaded these into the banners last week. Aha. Okay. So first one we've got, can zombies be killed by poison? Oh, wait. Oh, I have to go to two separate places to get my sound of this.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not ideal.
Okay. There you go. Begin.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I worry that this is one of those questions that does seem like it's a discussion, but then when you really think about it, it's not, because they don't have blood circulating. How is poison going to circulate through their system?
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it from that point. I was just thinking like zombies are already like dead, rotting flesh. Like, what's poison gonna do?
Well, I suppose it depends on what it is, because even if we ignored the inability for poison to circulate kind of thing, it's like, I guess the way you typically kill a zombie is by killing their brain. So if you have a poison that somehow targets the brain, I don't know if that's a thing.
Perhaps some kind of neurotoxin?
Yeah, the reason I had brought it up is because I was watching Dorohedoro, and
how's that going?
Oh, I mean, I already caught up on it.
Nice.
A week or so ago, but they were killing a bunch of zombies, and this one guy, he made a bunch of like poisoned dumplings, thinking like, oh, if the zombies swarm me, I just give them these dumplings and they eat them and then they die. And so I
didn't work that way.
I just sat there for a minute. Well, I sat there for a minute. I thought about it, and that's when I texted you. I was like, "Can zombies be killed by poison?" And then later on, it did work in the show.
Interesting. Did they have any further explanation, or
nope? They just cut to the guy like on the ground, dead zombies all around him, and he said something along the lines of "Good thing zombies like dumplings."
Sure.
And that was So they didn't even show them eating it or dying or anything. So, at least in the world of Dorohedoro, it is possible to kill a zombie with poison.
I don't know. I just feel like the body of a zombie is already such a toxic environment. Like, what's adding to it gonna do?
But at the same time, like if everything's rotting and everything is just like falling apart, like why does destroying the brain matter? Brain matter.
Nice. That is a good question. I have no idea. Frankly, the question of how like zombies would biologically work, I'm sure could be discussed at length by doctors and scientists and chemists for days.
I don't think that they would. I think that they would basically say this is literally impossible.
Or that.
So I don't think it really, like if we are looking at it from the scientific perspective, it doesn't need discussion because it's just, there has to be, for a thing that is made of flesh to move, there have to be electrical impulses of some kind, and electrical impulses to some degree indicate life. So at that point, you're not dead. So to have something that is both dead and moving on its own is impossible. Those are mutually exclusive things.
Yeah, when you put it like that, that does make sense.
Yeah. So, in other words, this is not something that science needs to be a part of, like this kind of question, because it's just going to be like, no, it's not a thing, right? But it did make me wonder about like other potential methods of killing zombies, because I think it's always the brain, right? Like you can't...
Or like cutting off the head, not necessarily like...
But can you like...
destroying the brain?
Drown a zombie?
I don't know. There's drowned zombies in Minecraft.
Okay.
They're like their
underwater?
Own, yeah, it's like their own specific thing.
Well, I feel like...
Well, because your lungs aren't... like, if you're dead, your lungs aren't functioning. So what does it matter if there's water in them? Like, maybe it'll weigh it down to a degree, but...
Yeah, I suppose. It doesn't seem like it should matter, but, like, I feel like drowning tends to be one of those sort of, like, catch-all methods of death. Like, even beings that can't be killed by, like, guns and stuff like that can drown. Like, I believe we have established that you have not seen the movie Unbreakable.
I have not seen
with Bruce Willis.
Nope.
It's pretty self-explanatory. He is unbreakable.
Oh, cool.
like it kind of starts off in the movie with, this is the very beginning, it's not a spoiler, this like devastating train crash that he's in where everybody dies, and he is the only survivor. There's not a single scratch on him, right? So he is like indestructible, but he can drown.
Okay.
And I feel like that's not an uncommon thing where, like, if a creature, whatever it is, like has skin or scales or whatever that's so tough it's impenetrable, they're still vulnerable to water. I feel like it's always one of those caveats.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Zombie's not breathing. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, I suppose.
I mean, what about this makes sense, but...
Yeah. So I guess ultimately it's somehow stopping the electrical impulses coming from the brain. That's how they stop moving. So it has to be something targeted at the brain.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back to my neurotoxin statement, because, like, that, I feel like that directly, like, the brain being the center of the nervous system, since that directly attacks that, maybe that zombies would be vulnerable to neurotoxin of a sort.
Particularly if it's something that's like a paralytic.
That could work.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it would eventually wear off, but but if you give them enough of it, maybe, like OD them on a paralytic neurotoxin.
Okay. What do you think would be your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, that's a question. No, not you, Nixie. You're not my weapon of choice. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to be more likely to use something that's lighter and faster, because it's not like I'm a big bulky person who can swing like a giant axe or something like that. So something light, sharp, but long enough that I don't have to get in super close. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking on it. I mean...
I think I might go with like a good old-fashioned machete.
Yeah, I mean that does kind of fit the
You get the
lighter, and it
long
is long.
blade.
Yeah.
You don't have to reload. That's important. You don't have to waste
Oh yeah,
time
no.
reloading.
Yeah, I'm not going guns.
Not even like or like a
Because
bow and arrow. Like you got to reload. That wastes precious
yeah,
time if you're running for your life.
well, not even that, but like you got to be able to procure more ammo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about ammo if you're rocking some sort of blade.
I have never watched The Walking Dead, but I do like that guy's baseball bat with the barbed wire.
Yes, Negan's. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. Like I feel like
Yeah,
that would be pretty effective. I can swing a baseball bat.
I don't think that would be very good though, because like you're gonna have to hit them several times to actually probably do damage to the brain.
Yeah.
Because the barbed
So maybe I
wire is
would
not
go with
going
a
to go deep
machete.
enough. Yeah. So it's got to be something sharp. Um, I'd almost like something that is a lighter version of like an ice pick kind of thing. Because then you have this long,
Interesting.
sharp. And when you have a blade that is like skinnier, like a smaller point like that, it's easier to penetrate the skull
So what about like
than
a
something
fence
that is a
or
long blade.
like what about like a fencing sword, but like an actual like sharp one?
I think those are too long.
Hmm.
I think you would get it's too wobbly and likely to break.
Yeah.
So maybe I want like a small sword, a light small sword for a child. I
I
think
like
that
that.
would.
I think I'm gonna stick with machete,
Yeah. But
but
definitely nothing that requires arrows or ammo of any kind.
I feel like it's like the notion of a chainsaw is good, but again, you have to find fuel for it.
Yeah. Although if I could find the supplies and knew how to do it, I feel like it'd be really fun to make some like explosives and just
Mm,
toss those, do it from a distance. I
I like
could
it.
probably throw together some Molotov cocktails, but then you got to be able to make, alcohol.
You have to be able, yeah, you got to be able to make more.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I want to throw a Molotov cocktail so bad. It
Mm.
seems really satisfying. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'll do it in an empty parking lot or something, but just once before I die, please.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna throw it at? Because I feel like that makes a difference. Like the level of satisfaction, I think, depends on what you're throwing it at.
I don't know. A wall?
But then it doesn't actually go up in flames.
A bonfire. I want to start a bonfire with a
Okay.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, that's definitely better than a wall. I
So
could see that.
that's on my bucket list.
I mean, I guess technically that's a thing that could be arranged.
It could be.
It's probably not super safe. You want to get the right environment for it.
Yeah, definitely not like some grassland. I feel like that would be dangerous.
No, but if you get like the corner of a parking lot that has like brick walls around it or something,
Mm.
like then it's contained and there's no like debris nearby that can catch on fire. Like,
Yeah, I want to start a bonfire with a Molotov cocktail. That sounds like it would be amazing. And then you have a bonfire and you can roast marshmallows and shit.
I'm sure there's something about it we don't know this that makes this a much worse idea than we're aware of.
Whatever, man.
I am no chemist.
Nor
I don't
am
know.
I. Do we have anything else to say about our apocalypse weapons or whether zombies can be killed by poison?
I don't think so, but I do think there is at some point a bigger conversation to be had about methods of killing various monsters and cryptids.
Okay. We can table that for now,
Yeah.
but we can definitely come back to that at some point. Okay. Where are my sounds at? There we go. Beautiful. So, my next point for this evening is my next question. Oh, this definitely is a question. Which is the better instrument to wash yourself with, a washcloth or a loofah?
I don't know what technically qualifies as a loofah. Typically, what I use is referred to as like a net sponge, which I assume is the idea.
I mean, I know that like you've definitely like a loofah has been among your toiletries when you've come to my house before.
That's a net sponge. It's made out of mesh, and it's meant to be like a sponge. When I think loofah, I think something that's more like exfoliating. Personally,
Oh, I always just thought it was like those little like again the puffball things.
yeah. No, I always Now I want to. This is me googling what the
What constitutes a
definition of the word
loofah?
loofah. Yeah, because now, I have to know things. I have to.
Of course.
A loofah is a rough, sponge-like accessory used in the shower to scrub and exfoliate the skin. While often made from synthetic netting, true loofahs are crafted from the dried, fibrous interior of a tropical gourd plant.
Huh. Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so, yeah, no, I'm learning, that's interesting.
We
Yeah,
love
I
to
mean,
learn new
like,
podcasts.
the Merriam-Webster website specifically says that it is a sponge consisting of the fibrous interior of the matured dried fruit of a loofah, which is apparently a type of fruit.
Huh. I did not know that.
I did not know that either. That is, how did I not know my entire life that a loofah was a kind of fruit?
I
Or
mean, I
potentially
also
vegetable? It's
didn't
a little
know.
confusingly worded. It says elongated fruits that are sometimes eaten as vegetables when immature. So it's both, I guess.
Huh? Okay, whatever. I'm on team washcloth.
Yeah, no, I definitely, whatever you call it, but like the spongy, puffy things, that's very much. You don't get a very good lather with a washcloth. It's just like
Here's the
flat
thing. It's good enough
and
for
just
me.
flaps around.
And also, like, the loofah, one, microplastics. Two, you have to throw it out when it gets nasty. A washcloth, you can just put in the washing machine and have it be cleaned for you and then use it again.
Here's the thing. Who says you have to throw them out?
They get nasty.
You can wash them. They are just layers of netting. You can throw that in a washing machine. It's just people don't want to bother because it's easier to throw it out and get a new one. But there's no reason you can't wash that the same as you would wash anything else. It's not like there are impenetrable layers of it or something. It just has a knot tied. Yeah, it just has a knot tied around the middle.
I still think it's a washcloth.
So I think that argument doesn't come into it because it says like you're supposed to replace them every month, and that's insane to me. It's like,
that's ridiculous.
No.
And also with a washcloth, you can get your back much easier. You do the little.
I can reach my back just fine.
Okay, well you're hypermobile.
That is true. I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up. I have weirdly flexible joints that has confused more than one physical therapist.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're like the rest of us, you can do the little, hold one end of it. And
if I had a nickel for every time a doctor or a physical therapist asked me if I did like gymnastics as a kid, no.
Nope. No. I'm just like this.
Yep. Yeah, no, I like a good lather, and to me, it's never been a problem being able to get to my back. But also, you can get the ones that are like on sticks, which is even more convenient.
This is true.
My mom has one of those. I've never used one, but I see it when I'm there. I'm like, that looks convenient. Maybe I'm getting old. But
I mean,
no, I feel like you get a good, and it like, to me, it's not even just the lather. Like washcloths, it feels like they don't actually get me clean somehow because they're not, like the texture seems wrong for that.
You think?
Yeah. It's like too soft or something.
I don't know. I feel perfectly clean after I scrub myself down with a washcloth.
No. I mean, there are occasions where I've been forced to use a washcloth because lack of alternatives. And every time I feel like I haven't really showered and I still feel gross.
Interesting.
Plus, they're always like flopping around and hard to get a good grip on, and like,
Not a problem I have.
yeah, no, because it's wet cloth and it's heavy and it's like not, it's just a square that, has no clear part that you hold on to.
Okay.
So what do you do? Fold it up? Do you bunch it in a particular, like, I don't know how you're supposed to
I
do
sort of
these
bunch
things.
it up and just.
Yeah, no.
Works for me.
The little puffy things are pre-bunched. I don't have to worry about any of that.
I don't know. They're not the vibe, in my opinion.
No, to me, they just feel, they get a better lather and they feel like they clean better.
So then let me ask you this: bar soap or liquid soap?
Oh God, liquid soap.
Bar soap.
Do you know how much bacteria is on a bar of soap?
It's soap. It's clean.
That's not how that works.
Shut up.
Yeah, that is not just because something is made out of ingredients that can be used to clean does not mean the thing itself is clean.
Whatever, man.
There is plenty of research out there showing the bacteria that grows on them.
Listen, if you are pure of heart, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's not an argument.
No, but I am pro bar soap because it lasts way longer.
I don't think it does. I think that is psychological.
You know what lasts for, actually, I will say, you know what lasts for fucking ever? Dr. Bronner's. That shit goes a long way. And also, I've found in my experience is really great for taking off like face paint. Because it's as concentrated as it is.
Yeah, my sensitive skin does not like Dr. Bronner's.
No. Even the like unscented baby soap?
Yeah, I never actually bought it myself, but I had a boyfriend in grad school who used it, and so when I was there, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I hated it.
Here's the thing. If I ever shaved my head again, I could see myself become, like, you know how there's like everything shower girls and then like single bottle of Dr. Bronner's girls?
By everything, do you mean different products?
Yeah, just like products everywhere versus
that's me,
the girls. Yeah, I could see myself becoming a single bottle of Dr. Bronner's girl if I ever shave my head again.
Nope.
No.
Partially with me too, though. It's not just that I like specific products that have specific purposes, but I like things that smell pretty, and I like to try new things that smell pretty. And so that's a big part of my motivation. Like when I get new body wash or like something like that, it's like, ooh, let me sniff all the body washes and pick one. And so more things means more sense.
About it that much.
I just like a pretty smell.
Especially now that
it's just one of those like little pick me up type things. Like sometimes when I get up in the morning and I got a shower, I'm like, ooh, I got this new body wash that I'm excited to try. And then it smells delightful in the shower.
See, I kind of don't care about like the scent of my body wash, especially now that I've decided that my signature scent is the Heretic perfume Nosferatu. So like,
well, it's not about what I smell like. It's about enjoying the smell myself.
Oh, I
don't care what I smell like.
What I smell like.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. I mean, I do wear perfume every day. I switch between a bunch of different ones because that's just the way my brain is.
Why did I not know that about you?
I don't know. I've used it literally time I've ever been in your home.
And I've just never noticed. Wow.
The last few years, usually when I go places, I bring my lilac perfume that I got at the Lilac Festival here, made from local lilacs.
Aw, I love that.
Because it's like a smaller bottle, and so it travels more easily. But yeah, no, I have so much perfume. So that I use. But again, not even then is it for other people. It's for me. I like smelling it. I don't care how I smell to other people. I'm clean. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can smell gross. It doesn't matter. I don't care if people enjoy my particular scents. They're for me.
Okay.
I am the one person who has to be around me the most.
This is true.
So I want to enjoy my own smells.
Okay.
Right now, I'm wearing blackberry vanilla body spray.
Ooh, fancy. I believe I've said this before. I own one singular perfume, and that is
yeah. I've definitely gotten better about it. I used to go a little too crazy with like Bath and Body Works and stuff like that, but
And actually, the same company, Heretic, they have this one called Hexen, and it sounds like it smells awesome. Like, I've looked at all the notes or whatever. A single bottle's fucking $150, and it's not even that much.
yeah. Oh no, you get into the fancy perfumes. It's like,
Oh god, it's ridiculous.
what is that one bottle? I have a bottle of a jasmine perfume. I think it's Gucci.
Ooh.
It was a Christmas present for my mom like a year and a half ago or something because she knows I love jasmine, and I don't even want to know how much she paid for it. Like, because every time I go to Ulta, I like to smell the perfumes and stuff, and then I look at the prices for these like tiny bottles, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy
They
with
do
my
last a while.
$45 little roller ball.
I do also have a few French perfumes from when I went to Paris a few years ago from like the fancy perfume place.
Who is she?
We went to a perfume making workshop there.
Wow.
And I got to mix a perfume from like 3 different scents, and I did a horrendous job. It smells terrible.
Oh, no.
I'm never wearing it.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'm never wearing it, but I still have it. There's too much rose in it, and I hate the smell of rose because it smells like old ladies to me.
Interesting.
So yeah, won't wear that. But I do have I have 3 other French perfumes that I bought from them that I use sparingly because, fancy.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have on our list next? Hold on. Where's my sound effects?
I did add a banner.
Thank you. I don't like having to switch between all. I don't like that my visual effects and my sound effects are in 2 different places. I want to be able to click both of them at the same time.
I know.
My struggle is real. But here is our final question. It's a would you rather. Would you rather have the ability to link yourself into bed at any location, or have the ability to snap your fingers and instantly be showered and ready to go? What do we think?
So I did have to remove the parentheticals from this because it was too long.
Yes,
like
there are a couple little caveats with this. Let me pull up the document right now. So for the ability to blink yourself into bed from any location, your teeth and body will automatically be clean. And for the ability to snap your fingers and be instantly showered and ready to go, you will have new clothes on, your hair will be done, your makeup will be done, etc.
Yeah, so it's basically your whole morning readying process.
Exactly. So what do you think?
Absolutely the bed one.
I was going to say the same thing.
I think that's not even a competition because, like, at least in the morning, like, it sucks. It'd be nice to save the time and sleep a little later in the morning. But, like, I feel like for most people, by the end of the day, just being so tired sometimes and being like, oh my God, the idea of brushing my teeth is exhausting right now.
And I feel like there's so many situations where being able to blink yourself into bed from any location in particular would be awesome. Like, especially like after a concert in particular.
Oh,
like if I've driven, if I have a fancy outfit on where I have to like, shed multiple layers, take off my makeup, maybe even take a shower because I got sweaty at the show or something like that. If I could just blink myself into bed and be like all set,
Can we assume your car comes with you? Because that would be a problem.
Yeah,
if you
let's say that it does.
But I think about all these like usually like event type things, right? Like where it's like a super long day. You're at a concert or a Comic-Con, or I go to theme parks semi-frequently. It's like the end of the day, you're covered in sunscreen. And like you've been sweating all day and on these rides, touching things that all these other people have touched. Like maybe you've gone in the water parks, you've got chlorine in your hair. It's like, yeah. And then usually you have some amount of drive. Most people aren't going to be super close. And so to just skip all that, skip the traffic, all those things, and just be, okay, I'm in bed now.
Exactly. That sounds
like heaven.
Magical.
Yeah. Again, I think the morning one would be nice just in the being able to sleep in a little bit, but honestly, I can't That's all I
And
can
like
think that
Lord
would be.
knows I will kill for 5 extra minutes of sleep. But here's the
Yeah.
thing. Remember how I said I've been doing better and that's been weird for me?
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready in the morning is like fun.
Interesting.
I'm like, ooh, look at me. I'm putting on my cute little outfit. I'm doing my makeup. I don't know. I'm liking it.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah, because again, I was sort of maybe not quite to the extent of you, but I was definitely more excited about it. Like when I was first finished with school,
Mm-hmm.
but also like where I am in my current state, I have become increasingly low maintenance because the
Mm-hmm.
older I get, the less I care about stuff.
Understandable.
Like appearance in general, right? So like it's not like it's an intensive process for me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I
Like
mean, here's the thing. I don't even know if it's necessarily that quote unquote intensive of a process for me either. Because like I don't do anything to my hair. Like
yeah,
it's
no, I
just
don't.
like this.
Yeah, I spritz mine with a bit of like detangler
Yeah,
and comb it.
I use my salt spray. I give it a little scrunch, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm good to go.
And honestly, what passes as makeup for me is just tinted like physical sunscreen and a
Mm-hmm.
little mascara. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I go a little heavier with the makeup, but
Yeah,
that's also just like a personal preference thing. Like
yeah,
I have never been into the whole like no makeup look type thing. Like that just does not appeal
yeah.
to me at all.
That seems like a waste of time.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been into makeup. It's just not something I've ever cared about. Um, but like my entire readying process is I take a shower, I brush my teeth, I spritz my hair and comb it, and then I put on my sunscreen and mascara and I'm done. Like that's it. I don't
Pretty
need to skip
simple.
all that. Like I can be fully ready in less than half an hour.
Yeah, it's honestly not that bad.
And the only reason I get up as early as I do is because I have to add padding time because of who I am as a person. Because I know I'll get distracted by things.
Sometimes it just
Plus,
be like
eating
that.
breakfast. I do have
Yeah.
to eat breakfast like in the morning. I don't know how people can skip it.
Oh
I will
God,
not
no.
survive.
Yeah, fuck that.
Every time I go to a class and one of my students is like, "Oh, I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today." And I'm like, "It is like 1:30." Like, yeah, I'm not really a breakfast person.
College kids are a different breed.
Are you a functioning person? Are you a person who likes to function? Then start eating protein in the morning.
It will do wonders for you.
That's exactly what I was about to say, was that exact phrase, that it does wonders. Like, because that's what your body wants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you will notice such a huge difference in your energy and like just motivation and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's not that hard. It's really not. You don't have to like make yourself a big breakfast.
No, doesn't
I
have
have
to be
my
difficult.
yeah. I always have my high protein like instant oatmeal around for when I don't have anything else or I'm running late. Can you boil water and pour that in a bowl with that packet?
You're done.
Yeah. It's not, you don't even have to have like a full on kitchen. Just have an electric kettle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't put in the effort. Anyway, I'm starting the longer I do this, the more I start to feel like a mother kind of role where I want to like lecture them and be like, because they don't take care of themselves.
Here's the thing though. Did you take care of yourself in college?
I think better than they do.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say that I like neglected all self-care, but I'm also not going to lie and say I was like super diligent about a lot of things.
I mean, I've always been like a breakfast person, for example.
That's fair.
So the fact that they just go through their day and they'll sit through like 2 or 3 classes without even a crumb of food in their system.
Yeah, that's insane to me. My like self-neglect in college was more just like not doing laundry as often as I should and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't change my sheets as often as I should have, for sure.
No, I didn't either.
And I didn't sleep enough. There's definitely that.
Oh God, no. Not at all.
Yeah. That one I'm not gonna, fault them for, because it's such a brief period of your life, and enjoy it as much as you can. But something like eating breakfast only takes a few minutes, and that's going to make a huge difference in your day. So.
Yeah, hard agree. Okay.
But yeah, I think this isn't even a competition.
No, not at all.
Which, by the way, I did look a little bit at some of the comments, and there was one that I wanted to bring up just because.
Oh, please do.
I'm trying to. G.U. Orgel, I want to say is the screen name. Said, I hate these because I spend ages thinking about it and getting excited, then I realize I can't have either and just get really sad. And I think I think it's so, I think I do that every time a little bit too when we have these kinds of discussions where it's like, oh my God, the idea of like just whenever I'm ready for bed, I just snap my, like that's so, oh, and then I'm like, wait, this isn't a real thing.
Yeah, I know. You spend hours agonizing over the decision and it's like, you're not even actually making the decision.
Yeah, and it's like the more you think about it, the more exciting it is. And then it's like, oh, this is a hypothetical thing that can never happen.
Big sad.
And that makes me very sad.
Alrighty. Do we want to bring it in, instead of getting sad, do we want to bring it into the worsening for the evening?
Sure. Yep.
Alrighty. Let's bring this to a close.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
How are you worse this week, Bessie?
Obligatory Fallout 76 mention.
Not shocked.
I'm getting so close to hitting level 200, which, by the way, so when I've seen like high level people, like the highest I'd seen for the longest time was like maybe 3,000 something.
Mm-hmm.
I came across somebody, was that just yesterday? 12,400 and something.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I encountered them
for hours every day since release.
We were in the White Spring at the time, right? And they're like working at a weapons bench. And so I had the opportunity to just kind of like look at it, you know, because they weren't moving. Mm-hmm. And so I just stared at it thinking I was misreading it. I was like, there's no possible way. And then another player walked up to them, like as soon as they stopped using the bench, and used the bow emote. I was like, clearly this is somebody who has also, you know, noticed their level and is acknowledging it. I tried to do the same, but I wasn't quick enough. I was like, hats off to you, man. 12,400. Like
That's
it was like 453
crazy.
or something. It's like, how is that? That is like 4 times the highest level I've seen up to this point. But you know, close to 200.
Yay! That's awesome.
And that I'm also close to 400 hours into it. So like,
hell yeah.
What is that? How many hours do you have to play to reach anyway?
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, even the people that are like over 1,000 makes me curious about the number of hours. So yeah, I keep playing that, keep ranking up in my season and getting those fun rewards. So there's all that.
Yay.
I went to Niagara Falls Comic-Con, as previously mentioned.
And how was that?
It was good. I got to see, you know, a few interesting panels, mostly like I got to see the voice actor for Gonzo and Rizzo from like A Muppet Christmas Carol and stuff like that.
Nice.
So that was fun. Yeah. Got to see a Full House reunion with a couple of the actors. They were entertaining.
Okay.
And this probably does not really mean anything to most people, but there was also a Police Academy reunion, which had a few of the actors. So you're making that face like you've never heard of Police Academy.
I've never heard of Police Academy.
Okay. So it was a series of movies in the 80s, which, as you would imagine, were based on things that occurred with people in a police academy. There's comedies, like stupid 80s comedies. But they had a few. Steve Guttenberg was the main character. Please don't tell me you don't know who Steve Guttenberg is.
I don't know who Steve Guttenberg is.
he has been out of Hollywood for a long time. But
I'm so sorry.
he was a very big deal. Anyway, so I got to see some of the actors from that, including Bobcat Goldthwait, which I was super excited about because he was a very well-known comedian of the time period.
I was about to say, that's a name I know.
I was going to say, have you seen Scrooged?
Yes.
He's the guy who gets fired and then comes back with the shotgun.
Oh, okay.
And also on the panel was Mike Winslow, who was well known in the 80s for doing lots of like sound effects. And I know you've seen Spaceballs.
I have seen Spaceballs.
The guy who sits at the radar and makes all of those radar sounds.
Ah,
that's him.
Okay.
And that is just how he talks.
Amazing.
Like he just makes sound effects constantly. So that was really entertaining to watch the two of them. Yeah, it was very funny. So I was very excited. I actually thought about getting Bobcat Goldthwait's autograph because I was so stoked, but I didn't. So that was exciting. But yeah, of course I do be shopping at these things.
You shared some of your purchases in the Weeb chat.
Yeah, so I got I got 15 Lego minifigures.
Nice.
A lot of anime ones, but also some. Did you notice it was a Porco Rosso minifigure?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Like, and the Reanimator one, which was barely Reanimator, and they gave him the wrong
why was
hair.
his hair gray?
I don't know, and now I can't remember if the one on display looked like that or if I just grabbed a bad one from the bin. But yeah, I mean there were some good ones of those, but I also bought 13 new enamel pins for my pin bag, which I did manage to fit them. I had to take a couple off.
That's pretty impressive, honestly.
Did not anticipate how much weight it is adding.
Nice.
Yeah, but definitely a lot of like, some 80s nostalgia, some anime, some very silly, like, the goose in the kid's car saying honk honk. Took a bit of a risk with the one that says, "Officer, I drop kicked that child in self-defense."
Love it.
We're gonna like that. But
I love it.
There was another one that I wanted but wasn't brave enough to get and put in my bag, which I will not talk about here, but I can tell you later.
Okay.
Kind of like that other one that I actually did buy and can't bring myself to actually use anywhere because it will upset people. Anyway, so yeah, and then I bought, I forget how many Funkos, because I got so many good deals on ones that I wanted anyway. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all these things? I also adopted a Korok.
Amazing.
These people had handmade Koroks that they made with real leaves.
Aw, that's so
each one was unique. Yeah. And I left at my room. I found another Over the Garden Wall art print.
Hell yeah.
So apparently I just collect these now. So I've got 3 at this point. I bought every one that I have found at any con. But I had walked up to the booth to look at it when I saw it from a distance. And then I also noticed that she had a picture that she had drawn of an albino hognose snake.
Aww.
And so I was like, oh my God, I have an albino hognose. I thought maybe that she had drawn it because she also had one or knew somebody who had one, because like, why else? And she was like, oh, that's so cool. And so she asked some questions and we talked about Harley a little bit. And then she gave me one of the prints like for free.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, which I actually framed it. I'm going to put it by his enclosure. The frame just got here today, so it's little.
That is precious. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it up by his enclosure. But I thought that was just like the sweetest thing. So, yeah, it was a good trip, a tiring trip, but a good trip. And I suppose the only other way I'll mention is I am deep into the 3D modeling right now.
Love it.
I have designed a bunch of things. Ooh. The only one I've actually printed is that I have this like number pad that I have separate, and I made this little stand for it.
That's so fun.
I designed this myself from scratch.
Hey, it looks awesome.
Little labor of love there. It's not perfect, but if you don't know where to look for the problems, you won't see them.
I'm sure I couldn't tell.
Yeah. But I have designed a desk organizer that I'm going to print and put right here. And I spent a good portion of my day designing what's essentially going to be a pegboard mount for my laptop so I can put it just perfectly flat vertically on the wall. And so it's not in the way like this anymore.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So I've been working hard on that today. So many hours into it already. But I actually have to buy the board. So there's that.
Okay.
But yeah. I spend a lot of time on those things right now. So I'd say that's making me worse.
Well, that all sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot going on.
All right. Well, one of the main ways that I'm worse is that I got a bunch of contacts today. I got
That's fun.
cat eyes. I got replacement blackout ones because mine are about to expire. I got another set of emeritus eyes because, again, mine are about to expire. And I also got another pair of red ones. I had these for a while. I had a pair last year, and I was like, these are awesome. And then I just, didn't think about it for a while. Hi!
Did you see the paws?
I did see the paws. That was adorable.
She does that at least once or twice a day when she wants my attention.
Amazing.
She's still up there.
Cutie.
Yeah.
But those all came in today, and that's fun. I have officially played Yu-Gi-Oh! With other human beings.
Other than Kyle.
Other
Kyle
than
is a human
Kyle.
being. Yeah,
Kyle is a
okay.
human being. But yeah, I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! With other people because work people. The woman who was training me at work, which she was like, I think I told this story already, where I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and she was like, "Oh my god, you play Yu-Gi-Oh!"
Yeah.
We went over to her house for Yu-Gi-Oh night with her husband, her son, and one of her friends.
That's so nerdy. I love it.
We had a lovely time. Yu-Gi-Oh night was awesome. And one of the other ways that I'm worse, I have to give a little bit of backstory here because I forgot to mention this on the podcast when this actually came up. But I have photos that I have to pull up that I didn't actually think to upload ahead of time, and that's on me. Okay, so when I went to go see Avatar in New York City with Grace, I talked about the whole meet and greet situation, and you got a photo with it. And when it was my turn and I went up, I had a pose reference that I asked Johannes if we could do. And it was my friend Madison, who has been on the podcast, it was what she did with Hayden Christensen when she met him at GalaxyCon. It was this. That was the vibe. So I asked him to do that, and he was like, yeah, totally fine. And then when it was actually time for the picture, he goes, oh, okay, so sleeper hold, right? And then low-key puts me in a chokehold, which I was super happy about. But I ordered a signed print of that photo that now is framed on my desk at work.
Nice.
So I have that at my cubicle now.
Very cool.
And also, I continue to decorate my cubicle. I get little smiskies for it and all that fun stuff. I'm loving it.
Cool.
I think those are the main ways that I'm worse. Oh, we are almost done with Ranking of Kings, girl. We are almost done with Ranking of Kings, and I'm thinking it's going to be Berserk next.
Woo.
So
I'm prepared to be very upset. See, I didn't even bring up anime because I already had too many things.
there you go.
But I continued that. But yeah.
But those are all the ways
By
that
the
I'm
way,
worse.
I saw a bag at Comic-Con that I didn't get a chance to ask the person where they got it. I was like, oh, I can probably find it online later, and I can't find it. So now I regret it. But it had Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows on it, and it said bag.
Incredible. You absolutely love to see it.
It's fantastic. Can't find it now.
Okay, what have we got going on? I did ask about Defen. There most likely is going to be Defen on Friday. Chris said it's still kind of up in the air, but most likely. So we've got the stream tomorrow. We're talking about the movie I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. which I watched the other day and I quite enjoyed. So we're gonna do that. There's probably Defend Friday, Big Dumb Monsters Monday, Regrettable Reviews Tuesday, bringing it back around to Fighting with Friends on Wednesday. We haven't plugged this in a while, but we've still got our deal going on with the Bull and Bee. You can go to thebullandbee.com and use code MONSTERMEAD at checkout for $5 off your online mead order. We love the Bull and Bee. Their mead is delicious. And I think we're okay to announce this. So for our 250th episode, the guest is going to be none other than Johannes Eckerstrom from Avatar. And we're going to be airing that episode a day early. So it's not going to be August 5th. It is going to be August 4th. We're still getting like the timing worked out, but that's the day. It's happening. Exciting.
Yeah. Still almost 2 months out, which is hard to believe, but
yeah, that's crazy.
It just gives us more time to really carefully plan the questions and
I've been turning many things over in my mind. But as far as the near future, I think it's just going to be business as usual.
Yeah, usual business pods and continuing Anime Movie Month.
Okay, as always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back next week for more fights. We will see you then. Adios, everybody.
This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brooks. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. You can subscribe to our Twitch channel to watch our live broadcast without ads, or donate to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening.